You're buying organic and trying to be healthy, and these gorgeous carrots are calling your name. But unlike the carrots at the supermarket, these come with a green top knot. I'm Dale, the food safety dad, and today we're going to find out if you can touch or even eat carrot greens. First, let's clear up the biggest myth in the room. The green leaves on top of a carrot are not toxic. They're not even close. This misconception probably comes from their distant cousin, poison hemlock, which looks kind of similar but is not something you'll ever find at a farmer's market. Now, here's what's incredibly interesting. Carrot greens are actually packed with nutrients. We're talking 6 times more vitamin C than the carrot itself. They're loaded with potassium, calcium, and protein. Professional chefs have known this secret for years. But listen, before you start chomping down on those greens like a little rabbit, there's something important you need to know. Carrot tops are what we call accumulator plants. They're incredibly efficient at absorbing things from the soil. But that means both good and bad. This is why where your carrots come from matter a lot more than you might think. For organic carrots, those tops are pure gold. But conventional carrots, those greens may be carrying more than just nutrients. Studies show they can concentrate pesticides at higher levels than the root itself. Now let's talk about selecting and cleaning your carrot greens. Look for tops that are bright green and crisp. If they're yellowing or wilting, that's nature's way of saying they're past their prime. Now, fresh carrot tops should smell clean and slightly sweet, like a mix between carrots and parsley. Cleaning these greens properly is crucial. They're like little dust mops in the field, collecting soils and debris as they grow. Start with a thorough rinse under cold running water. Then fill your sink with cold water and give them a good soak. Any dirt will soon sink to the bottom. But here's a great tip from my time in commercial kitchens. Add a little splash of white vinegar to your soaking water. This is going to help remove any lingering bacteria that may be hiding in those feathery leaves. Right, after soaking, give them another rinse and then spread them out on a clean kitchen towel. These delicate leaves need to be completely dry before storing or using. When it comes to using your carrot tops in your kitchen, start small. They have a stronger flavour than you're probably expecting, slightly bitter and peppery with hints of carrot sweetness. Professional chefs often use them to make pesto, adding them to salads or as a garnish. They're fantastic in soups and stocks where they're going to add a depth of flavour that regular carrots just can't match. And here's the safety note about serving green carrot tops. Like many leafy greens, they can be a little bit tough and fibrous. Young tender leaves are perfect for salads. But the bigger, tougher stems, these are better cooked or processed into pesto or sauce. If you're trying carrot tops for the first time, start with a small amount. While they're perfectly safe, any new food can cause digestive upset if you eat too much at once. Plus, you're probably just going to want to try a little bit to start. And remember, if you're foraging wild carrots, which I do not recommend unless you're a carrot expert, those tops can look very similar to poison hemlock, so be very careful. This is why it's crucial to only eat carrot greens from trusted sources like farmers markets or your own garden. So here's the bottom line. Carrot tops from your grocery store or farmers markets are completely safe to eat. They're not just edible, they're incredibly nutritious. If you have been throwing them away, you've been tossing out a gold mine of vitamins and minerals. I'm Dale, the food safety dad, and until next time, go and wash your hands.